fall and freeze? Like, ouch, that looked bad. That was my little sister Meera. Last year, she decided to learn skating. Day 1, new skates, pink helmet, full excitement. Day 1, 5 minutes later, boom, down she went. She just sat there on the ground, eyes filling up, and said, I don't want to skate anymore. I always fall. And my mom, calm as ever, smiled and said, Meera, every good skater you see is just someone who fell 100 times and got up 101. So Meera went again. And yes, she fell again and again. Knees scraped, elbows bruised, pride slightly dented. Weeks later, Meera was flying across that same lane, arms open, hair in the wind, and laughing like she owned the world. That's when I got it. Falling isn't failure. It's practice in disguise. When we were babies learning to walk, we fell 100 times before taking one step. But no one ever said, maybe walking isn't for you. Then we grow up and suddenly falling is embarrassing. We start worrying about what other people might think. But the truth, if you're falling, it means you're trying. There's this line from Batman Begins, one of my favorite movies. Bruce Wayne's dad says, why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up. That was not just for superheroes. That was also for each one of us who's ever messed up, failed, or felt like quitting. Even Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times. When people asked him how he felt about that, he said, I did not fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. And honestly, we see that in everyday life too. Learning to ride a bicycle. You wobble, you fall, you crash into a gate. And then one day, boom, you've got balance. Or making a chapati. The first one looks like a map of India. The second one, maybe like Africa. By the 10th one, soft, round, and perfect. That's how learning works. You fail your way to good. There's this one quote from another favorite of mine, Rocky Balboa. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and still keep moving forward. That's it. That's life. Not about never falling, but about never staying down. Every great comeback begins with a fall. So fall, learn and rise. Because someday, when you're gliding forward or flipping that perfect chapati, you're going to look back and realize the fall wasn't your failure story. It was the start of your success story.